No tactics.
Hello everyone and welcome to our CyberGamer ladder match for tonight. We have Apples to Mouth versus a Unico, and they're on the wrong side because these guys decided to swap sides at the last minute. There we go. Okay, so for Unico on the blue side, we do have Beaten, Sanchez, McDirty, Ignition, Lofty, and Ramslam. For Apples to Mouth, we have Untouchable, Retro Gamer, Twitchy, Mount Skin, and Dino Lad. So, the map is going to be Chalet. It's a very roam-heavy map. Let's put myself to the ND there. A very roam-heavy map. So I do expect to see at least 2 roamers per defensive round out and about. And we are going to see the kitchen and trophy room first come out of ATM as they are defending first. Having a quick look at how they're going to be doing this very quickly, we do see some barbed wire being placed in front of the thing there. We saw a C4 get used on the wall. Oh no, sorry, it's an impact nade. It's too small for a C4. And we see the full reinforcement being set up onto the trophy wall. We see a shield being placed in the second door, actually. That's very interesting. Normally you'd see the shield be placed further up, closer. They actually have a shield placed further up as well. So that shield's interesting to me. They've foregone additional barbed wire impacts for a shield here. We do have the second barbed wire being placed in the entrance to the main entrance, and it doesn't look like we're going to have any barbed wire placed over near the dining hall. And we are going to see the castle roam by the looks of it. No, he is going to castle barricade the front. Probably just reinforce the back one normally. No, he's going to double castle that. Okay, that is a big use of castles. And where is his third castle going to go? Onto the entrance there. So trying to stop up and make sure only the windows are viable for them. Meanwhile, we do have both hatches getting reinforced out of ATM as well. Alright, moving in to see how we're going to Unico are going to attack this. We have Beaten just going to be droning up upstairs. We have Sanchez on his drone, just looking through the drones, not really droning up at the moment for himself. Going to the top floor. They look like they're going to be doing a push into the main bedroom here. I'm going to be dropping via the hatch. We have Lofty, who is up on the car there. Going to be using it. Beaten picks up the first kill, and that's Mount Skin gone. And Sanchez now going to be moving in as he does break a couple of little windows. And that is it here. And there we have the hatch from Beaten being taken out. I don't think they're going to do the second hatch yet. Meanwhile, we do have Dino Lad roaming still as well. Untouchable near this castle barricade. Smoke looking through as well through the floor. Is a little bit lost. Twitchy back in the corner behind the hallway. He is actually muted out there. Finally, he gets out. They do see Retro Gamers getting shot at through the floor. Meanwhile, Ash placing breach charges. And we do have Retro running away here. Lofty still outside. Meanwhile, Ignition still looking through the floor. Oh, and Sanchez has been dropped here. Retro very low. Does clean him up, though. And that is the thermite gone. Ash has gone down as well. But so has Retro Gamer. Retro Gamer finally getting taken out. And I believe that is Ram or just alive on a slither of health. And it is now a 3 versus 4. As Lofty waiting for... Oh, and Beaten takes out Dino Lad. And we do have Ramsland drops down. But he is between 2 castle barricades here. And Ignition is going to pop it. And now 2 of them are going to have to move through here. We do have Twitchy still on his Echo drone. Just going to be looking through. He sees it and he tries to disorientate them. It doesn't do anything. Untouchable though, still up the other end. Feeling a little bit lost. They're both here. And, oh, that is Untouchable. Downing Luffy. He's not exactly sure if he's down yet or not. And he gets taken out by Beaten from the other side of the map. All of a sudden, it is down to Twitchy on this Echo. And he misses it. And he is hitting the fan, I think, by the looks of it. Beaten will jump over the shield and take him out. And that is round 1 going over to Unico there. A very nice attack coming out of a Unico. And they're claiming it's an ace, and it was an ace out of Beaten there. 5-0-0. Holy damn, I didn't even realize Beaten cleans up an ace there. That's pretty crazy. And moving on to the second round here, we are going to be having a Bandit, Valkyrie, Rook, Frost, and Jaeger come out of Unico for the defense. And it did look like they were defending base, but no, it is kitchen trophy. And meanwhile, out of ATM, we are going to be seeing a Thermite, Thatcher, Glaz, Blackbeard, and Ash. Blackbeard, of course, with his new skin, came out today. Actually, I think it might have been yesterday. And still very popular. That new skin has been doing wonders for his pick rate. I've seen it basically every game so far today. However, having a look back at the game, we do have barbed wire in the same obvious spots again. Nothing new otherwise. An impact nade being put through. We're actually seeing a frost. So frost trap does go down behind that window. A double frost trap goes down behind that window. I know exactly how I would have set that up. However, he is making sure no one comes through trophy window.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser. Attackers are heading out to
and other than that, where is this third frost trap gonna go? He's still got it. And double barbed wire in the kitchen section here. The hatch does get popped, not by a shotgun, but by an impact nade. And the third one goes under the hatch upstairs. Meanwhile, both hatches upstairs have been taken. We do have Sanchez here looking through his cameras to see if he can find anyone to peek at. However, no one is showing out. He's got all three of his cameras set up around this outside section. So he is absolutely relying on someone to come this way to get any sort of utility out of these cams. Meanwhile, he just crosses the door without being worried about getting shot at here. And he does move into the bar, and he goes back to the cameras. He does see Retro Lad. He might not be able to see Dino Lad there. He needs to be very careful that he yep, now he sees people out on the desk there. He does see the thermite, Monty, sorry. He does throw it. Oh, and Blackbeard does take him out. Mountskin downs Sanchez. That didn't go very well for him. He probably should have backed out after the botched C4 throw. However, he didn't even break his shield. They do find one of the cams there. Now, Dino Lad's actually charged forward, and he gets taken very low. He was fighting, I believe it was Ram Slam. Ram Slam does a lot of damage to him, but alas, does not manage to take him out. Meanwhile, Ram Slam does finally clean up one, and he cleans up a second in the favor of Mountskin as Untouchable goes down as well. Dino Lad's there as well. Almost gets taken out. He looks like he's going to be jumping out here. Retro Gamer deals with Beaten as well. Ram Slam drops and takes out Retro Gamer, and he's going to run for the front door here. He passes a drone on his side. We are now all up to Twitchy and Dino Lad. Dino Lad on very low health. Twitchy going to be coming in through the bar entrance here. Pushes forward. And does not find anyone. I was hoping to find Ranslam rotating back in through bar, but does not find him. Dino Lad holding a very tight angle upstairs as well. And we are looking here at a 50-second round. Dino Lad did spot Ramslam there, but Ramslam does drop down. And Ramslam actually takes out Twitchy there. It is now all up to Dino. And Ramslam might actually get an ace here as well, as he's currently on a 4K. No! Dino Lad deals with Ramslam, denies the ace. They are tagging him off the vanilla cam heavily. Dino will take that out. And move on. It is Ash versus Rook and Frost here. So Luffy holding the trophy room. Meanwhile, we do have Ignition currently sitting in the dining room behind the desk. Going to be holding this angle. Dino Lad with 15 seconds. He is now or never. Got nothing left to lose here. He's got to go for broke. He can't come through the hatches. He is going to instead come down the kitchen stairs and I hope to find someone. 5 seconds. He's going to run out of time. He's not going to get it. He sees a bandit battery. Walks into it. Almost downs himself from the bandit battery, but he will run out of time. And that is Unico winning 2-0 up. And all in all, Unico having a very strong showing here. If my memory serves, and chat feel free to correct me on this, but ATM had 100% of the vote leading into this map, which is exceptionally rare. Even on exceptionally one-sided games, you still have a couple of people vote for the underdog just because, you know, voting for the underdog. But ATM was the clear favorites moving into this. Now we're going to see ATM shake things up a little and try the wine cellar and snowmobile garage, opting to say, okay, our defense up on the kitchen trophy did not work. Let's try something else here. Let's go downstairs and see if we can have any more success downstairs. So, Wine Cellar Snowmobile defense, and we are going to have a Castle, Mirror, Echo, Bandit, and Valkyrie on the defense. Meanwhile, we are going to have an Ash, Blackbeard, Thatcher, Buck, and Habana to push in for the attack. I'm not exactly sure how they're going to go. They don't have a smoke. They are choosing to run the Echo instead. And I do believe, yeah, Echo has the Type Air. Oops, that's Habana. That's Echo. Yeah, he is running the MP5 SD, so they have no shotguns on their side unless it's coming from Valk. Nope, MPX, MP7. Right, they do have the ITAS. It's not a very good one in a UMP on Castle. Yeah, so no shotguns at all being run out of ATM. Choosing to waste C4 and a lot of impact nades for their rotates, which is not exactly optional, I would say. Meanwhile, we are going to see Mount Try and Bandit Trick this front door. He does actually have a mirror to go with it as well. And Retro Gamer puts his second mirror up on the facing wall as well. And Habana does actually get off her drones. You cannot stop the X-Kyroses once they are down. So they do get that out, and now they are going to be pushing, see what they can be doing to push through. They do not have a thermite, though, to deal with this. So we do have Sanchez droning out on this Buck. He does see someone through the thing under the castle barricade there. Beaten trying to push through on this Habana, just trying to peek, see what he can find through the hole here. We do have Sanchez cooking a nade. He throws it, but Twitchy headshots him. The nade does hit the deployable shield, and it does take it out. So that is one dropping for Unico here. And for the first time, they are now at a disadvantage all game. So we do have Retro Gamer going to be holding the blue angle here. Ramsname is actually coming down. There's blue stairs. Twitchy is holding a very tight angle, and Retro takes out Ramsname. I didn't expect him to push that so fast, especially without droning it, but that is that. Meanwhile, Ignition is going to follow in the exact same footsteps to see if they can find anyone. He sees exactly where his teammate died, and he's going to attempt to peek the exact same thing. He sees the hole and hits Retro through the wall, as he did see the hole get made, and that is the mirror going down. Now at 3 versus 4. Ignition continuing to push through. He takes out the mirror. Mount shoots, does not hit the head, and Ignition will take him out just like that. However, Ignition is now at half health himself. Moving in, we do have Untouchable still sitting in the stock room, and Twitchy as well is in the wine cellar. Dino Lad is on the stairs, going to be peeking Luffy. He hits him, takes him out. That's the Blackbeard gone. Ignition takes him out, hits him in the head. He does not shoot him fast enough, despite the fact he saw him. Reaction times were a bit poor there. And now it is Ignition and Beaten here. Beaten's trying to shoot Twitchy through the drone hole, does not manage to hit him. Untouchable holding a very tight angle onto Beaten. Meanwhile, Ignition is going to actually pop out here and see him. And Ignition takes out Untouchable as he does miss all his shots, as well as now all up to Twitchy. But Ignition will take him out all the same. Alright, and that is round 3 going over to Unico as well. Having a look through the stats here, Ignition 5-0 and 0, Beaten 5-0 and 1, Ramslam on 4-0 and 2, Sanchez on 0-3-3, Luffy on 0-1 and 1. Meanwhile, on ATM, we do have 2-1 and 2 for Dino Lad, Retro Gamer on 3-0 and 3, Twitchy on 1-1 and 3. And Mount Skin on 1-0 and 3. Meanwhile, Untouchable on Double Donut with a 3.
Attackers need to locate
Alright,
and defuse as many bombs
moving through to the next round, we are going to see the actually we're seeing something unique here. We're seeing Unico are going to be taking the bar and the bar and the gaming room here.
Attackers have located a bomb.
And that is it. We are going to see a full reinforcement behind the bar here, and we are going to see a full reinforcement on either side of the door as well into bar. Meanwhile, we're not going to see... I'd expect to see a couple of reinforcements go upstairs as well. And that would probably be it. We see a castle barricade going down on all three. Both windows and the door. No, we are seeing one normal barricade go up. Ignition's not going to go deal with that. Let's find out where these castles go. Because he's still sitting on one. Oh, Ignition gets shot at through the wall, through the floor, sorry. through the door, I mean, main door, as they are coming through here. Twitchy holding a very tight angle. Just peeking to see what he can find. Mountskin trying to shoot up into the library, taking a lot of shots. There is someone up there. I do believe it is Ramslam. Yeah, he is in the library hallway. Just going to peek out, finding a no one. Luffy as well, sitting in a library. Ignition currently downstairs, and he is on the cameras. Sanchez currently in the office upstairs as well, and Beaten in the gaming hallway. He does tag it out because he sees Retro Gamer bashing it out. However, they are just going to throw a Claymore down and just let that deal with it. Are they going to continue? Yeah, he's going to continue beating it here. It needs to be counting to 12 for it to break. And there we go. He's counting his dots there. Adds another one. And there we go. He finally gets it and runs away again. Twitchy's still looking through the front here. And we do have Untouchable on this glass up the top. Dino again pushing his way in. Now this could be very dangerous for... I think it was... yeah, Dino Lad takes out Sanchez there on the Kavira. And meanwhile, Ramslam has gone to half health as well. As we do have Dino Lad and Untouchable pushing up here. Retro is downstairs. He does see someone smack out a window upstairs, and he will try to cover it off. Twitchy actually runs straight into bar, and he's already in. He could actually probably plant here if he wanted. He doesn't have the diffuser, though. He puts down a Claymore, and Untouchable is up on the stairwell, and Untouchable actually has the diffuser here. He needs to be very careful. Mountskin takes out Ramslam, Beaten trades straight back onto Untouchable. And so now the diffuser is down. Dino Lad up here needs to deal with the diffuser here. As Beaten's going to pick Dino and take him out. That's the Ash gone as well. And Twitchy now is still in bar. And he is finding himself surrounded at this point. And Beaten takes out Mountskin as well. We are now down to a 2-on-3. Twitchy is about to find Ignition here. But he looks away at the wrong time. He gets down and taken out by Ignition. We are now all down to Retro Gamer on this Thermite. He is outstairs. He has 40 seconds left. And he does not have the... He does not have the diffuser at all. He does not have time on his side, and he has 3 people to find for Unico. Taking his time, he does not have the time to be crouch walking here. You need to be moving, Retro. You need to be moving and hope to God that your team has drones around for you. Clearly they don't, or else you wouldn't be this sad. And he gets taken out by Beaten, who does find him, picks him over the shot. And that is round 4 going over to Unico here as Beaten cleans him up right on the head. As now we move in, Unico are on match point now. Unico on match point, 4-0 up. Having a look through our scores, Beaten on 9-0 and 1, Ignition on 6-0-0, Ramslam on 4-0-3, Sanchez on 0-3-4, and Luffy on 0-1 and 1. Meanwhile, over on ATM side, we do have Dino Lad on 3-1 and 3, Twitchy on 1-1 and 4, Retro Gamer 3-0 and 4, Mountskin on Monskin, sorry, 2-0 and 4. Meanwhile, we do have 0-1 and 4 for Untouchable still on those donuts. And we are going to see a Wine Cellar and Snowmobile Garage defense come out of ATM here. Going back to what they believed was their best here at this point. As I think, and I probably agree with them, they did better holding this than they did last time. However, we are still seeing no shotguns. That being said, we do have a recruit out of Retro Gamer, and now he does have he does have an M70. He is going to be placing his barbed wire. So, having a quick look at what they do now, they have lost their Jaeger for this recruit. I don't know if it wasn't Retro. I don't know if Retro actually went AFK for a little bit or if he actually picked recruit. However, they have lost it. You do see rotate holes being placed in the walls there. Retro Gamer is going to actually open it back up on his shotgun as well. The M870, a pretty good all-round shotgun. Good damage, sawing off, low range though, and good destruction of environment. So we do see the castle barricade going up into the blue hallway this time, as this is where they love doing it. Meanwhile, Twitchy has actually popped, no, he hasn't popped it. He's double placed it and popped one. So that's what he's going to do. Alright, so Beaten coming back in through the top section, through the main door. No, he's going to come around to the entrance. He does actually drone up. We have Sanchez coming down into the trench now, and he'll be popping out trench door as he does go into his drone. His drone's actually in a good position for himself. We do see these guys droning out for themselves, though. Ignition taking it very slow down towards the garage, but he will back out into the trophy room. Luffy pushing through. He is holding an angle up the top there to the open to the open section. He's just going to wait for Twitchy to pop it. Beaton takes out Retro, though. I'm not quite sure what Retro was doing on... Oh, he was up the top there on this recruit. He's still up the front. Not really doing any... He's still at the top here. Just trying to peek through. And just like Twitchy's calling GG already. Meanwhile, Twitchy does deal with one. That is Ignition being taken out. The Twitch Beaton pushing down the stairs here. He finds one, and he's got Sanchez coming through the back as well, as Sanchez did clean up another. We have Monskin up the top here, and Twitchy is being shot at from all directions. Beaton gets down. I'm not quite sure where from. Twitchy goes to ground as he's trading shots by Ramslam. He's very low here. And Ramslam does come around and he takes out Twitchy. He gets very low as well. However, he will revive Beaton. Now it is all down to Monskin on this castle. I don't quite think they know where he is at this point. However, they do have enough to try and get the plant. Are they going to open it up for him at this point? Or are they going to make him walk all the way around? They could potentially hunt Monskin. They have a minute. They have the time. As Monskin just going to be pushing in. He finds Luffy, but he absolutely potatoes it. Does not manage to kill him and has to run away. So now they know around about where he is. Ramslam actually kills Beaton because you can't be down twice there. I think they'll try to down him again.
Attackers are activating the bomb.
And finally, they've activated the diffuser. It is now a 1-on-3. However, all of Unico are low. ATM's fate here lies with Monskin. He does not find out. He does hear Ramslam running around below him. And nothing else will be done by it. He is actually going to come down to West Main instead. And he peeks the Blackbeard, but Luffy will take him out. And that is game. As Unico comes in 5-0 there. Absolutely cleans them up. What a fantastic game they had. What a fantastic game they had. Beaton with 11 kills, Ignition with 6, and Ramslam with 5. They did phenomenal work. Demolished ATM. Alright guys, that is tonight's game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've been Aim Flea for your cast, and we'll see you guys next time.